Hello everyone, and welcome to my new series called Retrograde Shadow Work. I see that we can take advantage of the Mars energy. The Mars energy when entering its ruler sign of Aries in 28th of June, where it will go back and forth until early January next year. And Mars in Aries is about telling the truth, bluntly, not so politely, but squeeze out the truth. And since we also have many of our planets doing retrograde during this summer and this fall and early winter. So retrograde is to look back and finalize and redo what's need to be redone to create the new, to make place for new stuff. And I see this series about shadow work, retrograde shadow work, is a way for you to process and get rid of things that not need anymore, that not serves you anymore, to make space for the new that is coming from that's coming now in the society, in the collective. And for that work, I have brought forward 5 oracle decks: the Les Vampires, the Alice of Wonderland oracle, the Chacholi oracle, Gods and Titans, and Goddesses and Sirens to trigger and process. And today we will make 5 cards, and then I will come back in a few weeks and see what happened. Would be very happy if you could comment what happening to you, so when I come back in a few weeks we can go through your comments and see what you have learned, what this work has triggered, and that could be useful for other persons also doing the shadow work. And then I will add some new cards or new dynamic each time to get deeper and deeper and deeper down into what this could signify for you and what development it could take to release or integrate. And you know, on YouTube and on Google there is lots of videos and information about shadow work, so I will not spend so much time here to talk about how it works and why to do, more than release and let go of things you don't need or that's blocking you. I will focus more on actually doing shadow work and be the help and support to you to actually doing it, and guide you and follow you and support you in that work. To see your life path, to help you to your self leadership and creating stronger and more vital relationships in your life. I couldn't help but putting out the story, because the tarot card has the capability of telling the story about shadow work. So I will use the cards here to give you that story. And we start here with the Four of Cups. Four Cups signifies a standstill, apathy, and not moving forward, feeling stuck here. And here comes the offering of the fourth cup, but not be able to receive things that are given to you. So that could be something that is telling you that you have something to work on. You don't have any energy and you feel stuck. Another symptom of that you have something that you need to let go of is the Nine of Swords here. Worries. How should I do? This is not working. I need to change this, but I don't know how to change it. Should I go this way or this path? Feeling stuck, that knowing I need to do something. It's my emotions, my body, my mind tell me that I'm not, something is not right, but I don't know how to fix it. And my perception about that will be shown here with the Five of Wands, that this struggle is not a struggle with other people. It's about your sub-personalities, that you have different sub-personalities within you that are fighting. Oh, I want to meet a new person. I need to feel loved and give loved. And being in a relationship with someone. And then you have another part within you that, yeah, but do you remember how it went last time? You get abandoned, you got hurt, you was crying, feeling very sad. I don't want to have any close relationship with anyone because that will make me hurt. And then the struggle is going on inside to feeling I need love, I need connection, I want to be in relationship. And the other party says, no, you will only get hurt. This will not be feeling well. So this inner battle taking place and not knowing what to do. And that eat a lot of energy. And from the Chicholi Tarot, I brought this card, the One of Cups, where the little girl here, or the girl here, holds all her, or some of her sub-personalities, and try to make them work together, to make them aligned, or at least stop the battle, get to know each other better. So this is a part of this shadow work, to find out what parts within me are in a battle and how can I get them not make me feel struggling and not knowing what to do. Because this is about having resources, the Four of Pentacles, but holding too tight to something that serves me very shortly. I have a gain right now. I will not get hurt. But I will not get any abundance because I'm stuck here. And it is a mind game within yourself about pros and cons and hidden emotions that get activated when you start to think about things that have hurt you before, backwards to your childhood or something that has happened recently. So the Eight of Swords here signifies that you have an internal battle, but it's self-created, consciously or subconsciously. And the stuckness here in the Five of Cups is that you see what lost, but you don't see what you actually have, both emotionally and resource-wise. Like the Five of Pentacles that have the sense of poverty, not having, and not seeing that within the doors here of the church, just enter the gates and then you will receive help. So it is within reach, but we are not, we don't have the possibility to access it. And like the Devil card shows for us that when we are stuck, hold with something here, hold by the devil, you see the chains here that holds us stuck. The opening is very big here. You just have to take off the chains and then you will be free. So you have the possibility to be free. It's only you need to take that decision. So how to break free from these constraints, this fight? Because what we want is to be able to give and receive invitations to relationships. And we all have abundance within us that we can share with others. To have great relationships, to be together with other people. And the Lovers cards here, in this context, will have two significations. The Lover card, the number 6 of the Major Arcana, is about taking a decision. And it's also about to merge the duality, or at least get the duality to have less fights and start to accept that, okay, I have the sense of hurt and I have the need of love, that both these feelings can exist together and not need to fight each other. But when you take the decision to go into shadow work, here is a card from this deck, the Checholi Oracle, that when we have this Pinocchio here looking under the skirt, under this girl, and when you put your nose and dig into places, it can feel like, I shouldn't do that because this is very intimidating. This is very, this could hurt me, and maybe I should keep my nose out of this. So shadow work can be very challenging. You can feel very upset, be crying and feeling that I add more of worries and senses of feeling stuck. But so that is something that is needed to be taken a decision on, how to actually, I will do this, even though, because not everyone will get the sense of feeling hurt. Some will get the sense of relief very quick, and some will have a long path before finding the way to actually handling these subpersonalities, to get them to coexist and not fight each other. But when you make this decision to take a path to something new, there is also a decision about that I need to leave a belief that I have that firmly keeping me stuck, that I need to know that to create something new, the new sun, that new start that comes after death, I need to leave something to be able to create something new. So the Ten of Swords here show I need to surrender. I need to accept that I need to give up some beliefs that's holding me and jump on the fool's journey. I will do the soul searching, the shadow work, to see what new things I need to make. And of course, there is a need, like the hermit here, to go in within yourself and see, look for what's not working and what the conflicts are about, and need to put the swords to rest and contemplate recharging. And like the hangman, okay, I have the sense of stuckness, but I know I need to have a new perspective on this solution. And this process of going within yourself, searching and contemplating and put down the fight, stop fighting. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want, and the avoidance. You will find a new way of creating your life, approaching your life, viewing yourself, viewing your subpersonalities. And you will take the decision that I will do in a new way to approach this problem that's getting me stuck. And of course you will have the old way and the new way both in focus. If I go the old way, I will get the same result. If I go the new way, I will get a new result. And sometimes I go the old way because I did forget to make an active choice about actually trying the new road I have seen here. So there will be a rocky road doing the old way and doing the new way, until the new way start to feel not so dramatic, not so worrying and not so scary. So this could be like the Seven of Pentacles, that when the seed is created, it will grow, but sometimes we need to have patience that it will grow slowly, and we need to wait. And sometimes we need to go back and maybe think, okay, I had a solution, but I need to look for another solution also. And do like the Eight of Pentacles. do the training, do the hard work, and sometimes it feels easy, and sometimes it will feel like a hard work and very challenging and scary, mostly scary. But the final result is that your two sub-personalities can coexist together. So that's the goal here, to get these sub-personalities that are fighting within you to accept that they both exist and need to coexist, and put in use the one that serves you the best in each moment. Okay, I want to meet something, I need love, I want love. So I need to take care of the one that tells me, you know how it feels to get hurt if it don't work out, if you invest in a lot in this. And yeah, you say, I know that, but I carry you, my worry, close to me here, and I see you. So don't be afraid. But this is important to me, to have someone to love, to give love, to receive love. That is my life path. This is important values to me. And if I let you, the other sub-personality, control me not doing my life, I will not having my energy, my life energy, cups refilled and abundant. So that's my story with the tarot cards here. And I prepared a checklist here for you if you want something more sturdy to hold on. So I prepared a checklist here. So first, of course, we need to create awareness that we are stuck and diffuse from this belief. So I guess the first is awareness, and also give it a name. The scary inner child that protects me from getting hurt in love. For example, you give it a name that suits you. And also forgiveness, acceptance, the integration part. Not try to, I want to lose this feeling, I want to hide it, I want to suppress it, I want to get rid of it. Because it is a part of you that is protecting you. But the protective voice is the voice of the scared one that need to be looked at and taken care of. And accept that, yes, I am scared. This part of me is scared. And also create perspective. Acknowledge your inner observer that, okay, I have all these sub-personalities, and I have this one that is very scared, that don't want to be hurt. And I have the other one that want to experience life, to be on my path in life. That you can differ between walking my path and creating my life and avoiding life, the scared part. And the inner observer is the one inside you that actually are taking the decisions. And you have a choice here. Should I act on the feeling of being afraid, or should I act on the need of walking my path, following my values? And practicing and be aware of mindfulness, that stay in the moment, even if I'm feeling afraid, even if I feel tired, that actually have the grit to make active choices and be able to make new choices. Because the stuck energy is often about thinking of what happened that I don't want to happen in the future. So it looking backwards and looking into the future, and very little about being in the present moment, experiencing life vitally. So stay in the moment, take care of feeling afraid, and actually do what creates life in your life. Now this about love and love ache. That's only one of many shadow work items that could be actual for you. So you need to think, when you get aware of what value that actually gets suppressed, that not get manifested. So what are your values that need to be honored? Give the value a name, because this value that you want to honor is something that is part of your life path. So give the subpersonality that are scared a name, and give the value that you need to honor to be on your life path also a name. So when the inner observer here are going to take an active, conscious decision, that you easily can differ between the two feelings, the two subpersonalities. And of course, you need to connect the dots between what I try to avoid is what does that reflect back to, what do I want to do? The value. So name your new behavior, your value, and take an active decision to act on the behavior that honors your value. And then commit to action. When a situation arrives that triggers the shadow response, the avoiding this response, stop, go to your inner observer, and make a conscious decision of making the action that honor your value. Okay. But just this disclaimer here, that this can trigger trauma from your childhood. So do you know that you are fragile and don't want to be more upset in your life? Postpone this to another opportunity. Okay. So just a quick reference to shadow work is something that Carl Jung described and found out. And of course that is a very valuable start, but it's very long time ago. And for taking his work further, I used the acceptance and commitment therapy model that is called the hexagon. that is the latest third wave cognitive behavior therapy learnings that we have as tools today, now when we know more about how our psyche work and how our body work and what we need to be happy and what we need to do less of in our life to have a fruitful, growing life. So I'm just showing it. This is what my model and the process I showed you here is based on the latest research within this area of working with growing as a person. Okay, so let's get started here. So I stop this video now, and then I will do the video for your sun sign, or Mercury sign, planet, or Venus, the moon, sun, rising, because all our emotions are involved here. So it's only the outer planets like Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus that is out of this. So soon. Okay, so welcome to your Aries shadow work, retrograde shadow work. And of course, for me, the trigger is that Aries goes in its own sign here on the 28th of June and will be there for early January next year. That will help us with this shadow work. So of course, Aries, you will be the first one that I will put out the 5 cards for. So welcome, Aries. I put you here so you be with me here. And this card in the Techoli Oracle I will put in here. And because maybe it will show for you. Okay, so let's start here with Les Vampires and see what subject will be the shadow work for you, Aries, in this retrograde period. Okay, this is the card Witness. To know, personal evidence, to speak out. It's very, very, I put these cards back here. I will read from the book here, but first let's study the image here. And to speak out, I think of the big medallion that is here in the necklace, that blocking the throat chakra here. Or could this medallion be viewed as something that can act like a loudspeaker? I don't know. And it looks like vampire thieves sticking out here. So, or is it just Is it just the sun, the light in the image that reflecting the lips, the lower lips, so it looks like it's coming out teeth here, vampire teeth. And there are a tear, it looks like tears here. You may see other things here, but this gives me the sense of someone that wants to speak out. The witness. Okay, I'm excited to see how Lucy Cavendish here, what she wants to communicate with the 29 of the witness. And it has two significations, so I will read both. And using blessings, the veils of illusion and deceit have lifted. While this can be painful, it is also a great blessing to know the truth. Do not doubt your experience. And the curse. It can be tempting to protest against being lied to or hurt. Know that the road you are on will take you to many places, and this stop on the journey was necessary for you to take the next steps. Wiser. You are now free. There is no curse with this card at all. Okay, so this card is about to have witnessed, to see something new. Illusion and deceit have lifted. Okay, we leave it there. And when we take the second card from the Wonderland, so what more need to be put in this Aries reading for retrograde? Shadow work. Never gem today. Okay. Promises that never come to be. Empty words. Not living in the now. Get the sense of abundance here. And the eyes that look at me here are making a question, like actually it's like you promised me this. Where is it? The things. What you said that you promised to be. Where is it? I want to know. Let's see here. Never gem today. For divination, this could be seen as words are plentiful, but deeds are few. Thinking that the past and the future are better than the present. Being attracted by promises of good times and abundance that may never be kept. Boasting of plenty, but never enjoying it in the moment. Manipulation and withholding. Demand results in the present and work towards satisfying your desires yourself. Don't buy what they are selling. And the more harshly put one, the darker one, is being easily manipulated because you believe what people say rather than what they do. Living off promises and hopes, wondering if someone will ever deliver the payoffs they have promised you, fantasizing about tomorrow, dreaming of yesterday. Okay. So here is something that get revealed. And here is something about promises that never come to be. Okay, we take the third card and see what story that wants to unfold here. So what do Aries know for this reading? What more message needs to come out? What more information for this shadow work? Okay, so this was a little bit stuck. So here we have the girl sitting in an armchair, and a very big blue rabbit is looking on her. Wonder if she knows that someone is looking at her. And she's reading a book. But it is possible for her to see that the rabbit is here because the shadow is in front of her. You can see the two ears of the rabbit, the shadow here, so it is possible for her to perceive that she's being viewed on. I also noticed the big difference here about the window is very big, but the door is quite too small for the rabbit. And there are some toys here. So let's see what information this card holds. Karma. Remember that thing you did, that thing you've always felt a bit guilty about. It's come back around, just like you always knew it would, and there's no avoiding it this time. The good news is that you have an opportunity to clear your conscience and make amends. If, on the other hand, you're the one who was wronged and you see someone else getting their karmic comeuppance, try not to gloat. It's satisfying to be sure, but let your satisfaction spring from a sense of restored balance, not vindictiveness. And the light short phrase is, remember, fate isn't the same as doom. The future looks good from here. And the more darker, be brave and face the music. So here is something karmic from your history, and promises that never came true that getting revealed. The story that hits within me is that there is a story about cheating someone, giving big words, knowing when saying these words, I know the person knew that the person wasn't honest, and you have found out that that someone been dishonest to you, and it's catching up in his or your life, and it has catch up. Okay, let's take another card from the Gods and Titans. This is archetype cards. So let's see what energy and archetype that can give more information or can give information about how to see a value that can be part of or the whole solution. So what help can we get with this card from Gods and Titans? Which card needs to come up? Okay, this gets stuck in my hand. Hermes, communication. Now I did get the chills here, so this did resonate with me in this story. Because the story here is about people and communication. And Hermes is about communication. So let's see what the book has to say about that. But just to view the image here, there are wings here on the helmet, and actually I don't know if it's wands or paper rolls behind his back. Should be paper rolls because it's information that is carried with in communication. And he has a very double-sided X here, and also wings on his shoes. So this is swift communication. Give an idea that when communication, things can change quick. Okay, let's see what the book says about Hermes. Page 73. The spotlight is on your communication skills. This is a time to develop your emotional intelligence and integrity. Emotional intelligence and integrity. So I read the shadow side in the book about this card. When we are great communicators and when we are great persuaders, it can be easy to convince others of our point of view. It is important to continually monitor your integrity with regards to what we communicate. Lest we steal another's free will, clarity or peace of mind. Gossip is also Hermes' domain. As common as it is, it rarely is, if ever, serves a just purpose. Communicating truthfully and without maliciousness is important, as Hermes will see your words are carried swiftly and effectively. So this absolutely relates to this reading about communication, and it makes more clear about the hurtfulness in not honest communication. Hermes encourages you to develop your skills in emotional and rational intelligence, and to be able to express yourself with honesty in real time. Also, it may be time to consult your favorite form of divination regularly. So maybe you can take help from some tools of divination like tarot or something to guide you on your path to emotional and rational intelligence, to assist you in this. Great. Let's add the final card from Goddesses and Sirens. So, what archetype or energy or guidance could we get from this final card for the Aries shadow reading? We will try this one. Magic. The character here, Morgan Le Fay, is a fairy, but actually I never have heard of her before. So magic makes me think of the first card in the Major Arcana, the Magician. I see here that she holds, or here grabs, but here she holds the glass balls with strings on it. And there are some action taking place here because her hair is moving. So this is Morgan here, the magician, is making something magic action in the moment right now. So this is something that is accessible now. So let's see here what this card stands for. You have power, and it's real. A secret will be revealed. You have an unexpected ally. Seek the truth. Try some magic. And the shadow side of the card is: there is always a duality to magic. A skilled practitioner can generate positive change or negative impact. It is important to be pure in your intentions. When we act for what seems to be a positive reason, but is really an attempt to manipulate others, the universe will know. Morgan Le Fay was either caught in her own Machiavellian weavings, affected by her own hatred, or just eager to expose the truth. Whether or not she is as dark as some stories paint her, her intentions are not clear. It's important to be honest with yourself and true in your actions when Morgan is present. Okay. So this make use of the duality here, like on the chariot here. Where will you keep your focus? And on the old path, the new path, the honest, the dishonest, which way will move forward? And who is the perpetrator here? Is it you, or is it the other party? Or is it both? Or is it none? It could be any of these four situations present here. So I think you now can try to, I want you to sum up these cards and find out what's your story is, and name the issue here about karmic dishonesty revealed. Maybe made out of gossip, and was it honest or dishonestly created, or did it just happen, or was it intentionally or not intentionally? Or was your reaction to this out of proportion, or was it just to feel cheated, to feel badly treated, or did you treat someone badly? And the karma comes here and hunts you because the other person actually has found out that you have cheated that person. And communication here can be a part of the healing, and maybe take help of divination, ask someone else for advice to find how you will work with this challenge. Because I'm sure that one part of you says, no, I don't want to face this. This is too difficult. I try to suppress this or look away. I act unknown. I know I will get stuck with this, but I don't want to face this right now. And then you have the other one, part of you that says, okay, I'm very tired of this. I want to be relieved from this. I don't want to carry this heavy anymore that make my energy go away. Or sometimes I wake up in bad dreams at night and think, why did I do this? Or why did this happen to me? So seek the clarity for you and wonder which path you will take. Suppress or honor a value that is important for you, because, as I say, not honored values takes the energy from you. Very exciting. This was my first reading, and creating the reading in this way, and I'm very excited about the outcome. And I will upload continuation of this reading in 2 weeks. So please become a patron and continue to follow how this could be developed. I may put on some additional cards, probably something from Untitled Tarot deck, because I absolutely love this deck. It always hits me inside when I view the images. It's create motion in me, and that's actually what we want to get here. So I hope you will perceive the same thing, like I feel, that this starts an motion in me. And so in 2 weeks there will be an update on Patreon, and a week later I will anyway put out the extension of this on YouTube. And then I will create additional deepening versions of this reading for getting deeper and see how this unfolds, if there comes out more stories or more details or additional ways of dealing with this. Okay, thank you, and see you in 2 or 3 weeks. Bye bye, Aries.